Yo guys, welcome back to episode 13 of my DropLocked, the account where I'm essentially getting every single monster drop item in Runescape one chunk at a time. So for example, if there's 5 monsters in one chunk, I have to get every drop from those 5 monsters before I can roll a new chunk and progress the account that way. It's fairly simple. So to go over the chunk log from Edgeville and most of the progression from the last episode, I'm 16 out of 22 monsters, I'm 465 drops out of a possible 550, and the current KC is at 23,184. The monsters that I have left to do are the Earth Warriors, the Armed Hobgoblins, the Hill Giant, Black Demon, the Deadly Red Spider, and the Poison Spider. So at the start of every DropLocked episode, I do set myself some objectives, and the objectives for episode 13 are as follows: a new total level of 1,111, and very specifically 24 new drops, because that's how many drops I need left in Edgeville before I can roll a new chunk. The Curved Bone from Hill Giants, the Torstal Seeds from Earth Warriors. To roll a new chunk would be amazing. 10 beginner clue openings and 2 mystery objectives, which hopefully I complete within this episode. If not, they will carry over to the next one. So we begin episode 13 of MyDropLocked with a nice little thieving level. I just wanted to get to 50, to be honest with you, and there it is. Throughout this, I did get, if you look at my inventory, a nice little Snapdragon Seed, which I don't know what the rarity is at my level. Did also get a Renar and an Avanto. I'm not complaining. I like to get these seeds. I won't be able to use them for probably a very long time, but it's quite a cool thing to get. So we're going to start off with the Earth Warriors in this episode. My current KC is 299. I've got 35 out of the possible 50 drops. The rarest drops me so far that I still need to get: Torstal, of course, Dwarfweed, Snapdragon, Lantadine, Avanto, and the Canatine Seed. And the only 2 herbs left are the Dwarfweed and the Lantadine herb. So in the last episode, I don't actually think I got a single Earth Warrior kill. I think I just neglected them literally the whole time. So I'm going to start off with a couple. I'm at 437 kills right now, but I'm going to do probably a couple hundred until I get bored or move on to something else, or get PK'd. Skill number 520 did provide us with a nice little Avanto Seed. There's not like in amongst the rarest ones, of course, that still falls down to the Snapdragon, Canatine, Dwarfweed, Lanta, and of course the Torstal Seed, but it's still quite a nice one to get a little Avanto this early on. Okay, so to get my fix, I've got 70 magic, and it was annoying me because I was 70 plus in all of the other combat stats, bar magic, and I prefer magic the most, and it was the lowest one, and it wasn't 70, and it was ruining, messing with my head a little bit, so 70 magic. It's moments like this when I realise I'm probably the only person in this game to record a Poison Ivy Seed drop and talk about it. It's one of those things that is quite rare for me, but everyone else just completely ignores or forgets and all of that stuff. Kill number 1000 coming in, and some more nature runes. So yeah, 1000 kills. I've done about, what, give or take 550 kills in this episode, well, so far this episode, which isn't too bad. The loot is alright, I'm not complaining too much, but I'm going to go and move on to the Hill Giants, but 10,001 kills, and I really want this Curved Bone. So whilst editing the previous episode, I've decided to AFK woodcutting, and I did get myself 75 magic, so MSB soon. So jumping into some Hill Giants, we're on 10,001 kills, 42 out of the possible 48 drops, but I'm only chasing one because I cannot get the others. So the only drop that I do now need is a Curved Bone. I do appreciate the second or third appearance now from HVKX coming in just to, you know, check on the gear, check on how I'm doing. So, thank you. So I have not confirmed or denied this, and I will not confirm or deny whether I will do this within the clan chat, which if you want to join, just PM me, whatever, we'll sort that out. But just for Gator, because they are an OG, they almost say Oh Daddy, so it's either Oh Daddy or Oh Daddy. Whatever one you prefer, mate. So there's a nice little dwarf weed drop, 333 kills from the Black Demons. I'm here because Earthies, aka Earth Warriors, would not put it out, and nor will the Hill Giants, so I've decided just to try and finish off something to make myself feel good about myself. At kill 369, good old number, I did get the grimy Lanterdime, which finishes Black Demons. I'm very happy I did not go stupid over any drop right here, because I've not enjoyed these, but there it is, Black Demons done. So at the start of the episode, I did set myself a nice little goal, and I'm working towards that. Total level of 1,100 with 88 strength. There are two things to address. The biggest one is, yes, I'm beating the shit out of the Earth Warriors with my Hill Giant Club because I live life on the edge. It's safe anyway, it's fine, whatever. Secondly, Dwarfweed Seed, the 1 out of 3,726 drop in 1,800 kills, but because nothing drops on 1 in 4, probably like 2,600 maybe, I don't know, but not bad, I've got that one. Soon to be 2,000 kills, and nothing other than the Dwarfweed to really report upon, to be honest. At KC2361, we have ourselves a Cadantine Seed, Cadantine, however you say it, which is a 1 in 1,800, so bit dry, but it's done. Okay, so it might look a bit weird, me only having 4 caskets in my inventory, and if you can tell by the green little buckle looking button thing, whatever the hell it is, and they're easy clues. I did accidentally open one on mobile, which is why I have 4. I did want to say 5, but my stupid ass sausage fingers did open one on mobile. All I really want from these is the Amulet of Strength T. Just as a strength bonus, I kind of feel weird just using an Amulet of Accuracy. So, Amulet of Magic, and there's Amarak page 3, which would be useful for useless for a very long time. Studded Chaps, which I guess is an upgrade, so that's quite nice. Nothing in that one. Another Amulet of Magic, which I guess they're good enough when I use magic. And some purple sweets. And on the mobile one, I did also get another Amulet of Magic. I feel like I said ages ago that I won't moan about these. But Rune Javelins are rarer than the seed I'm chasing. And when I don't have a Ring of Wealth one, they're even rarer. So, thanks, Rare Drop Table and my RNG luck. 2,599 kills. There is the first Snapdragon Seed. As you can see, I've also been playing for a while. I just AFK whilst I'm doing other things, so I'm not really paying too much attention here as why there was on aggro. But that is the Snapdragon Seed from Earthies. Holy shit! That's 2,739. There's the Lantern. I'm basically getting all of the seeds within 2,000 to 3,000 kills. That's crazy. I'm not complaining. Just it means nothing if I don't get the Tourstall, that's just a fact. Another snappy dragon. I should also add the seeds at the front are Renars, and that's 20 Renars in just shy of 3,000 kills. So I wonder how many of these I can actually get by the time I get the Tourstall. I am not even at the drop rate for 1 of these, and I have 2, which, great, it's fantastic, whatever. It's not what I want, now I have 1. So stop giving them to me, please. Genuinely in 1,000 kills, I've had 2 Lanterdines, 2 Dwarfweeds, and 2 Snapdragons, and a Cadantine Seed. Okay, it's great, they're rare drops, but it's just still not what I need, though, is it? A quick shout out to No Dupes. I'm so sorry that I missed it, but I did contact you afterwards just to say hello. So if you do see me, say hello. Appreciate it. Fuck off. I will complain, but I will pick them up. 4,050 kills, and we have our third Dwarfweed Seed drop. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Dwarfweed Seed drop at 4,000 is ridiculous. I don't want any more. I want the Tourstall. So in case you didn't know, the Too Far, Flute Path, and the Rune Javelin all have the same drop rate, which is rarer than the Tourstall Seed, and I've had loads in 4,000 kills. That's not what you want to see. I don't want any duplicate seeds. No matter how rare they are, I don't want them. So 4,727 kills, I get duplicate Snapdragon Seed, which I really do not mind. Give me duplicates of those and Renars, and I'm cool with that, just don't give me the other ones. 30 odd kills later, I get another duplicate Snapdragon, my 4th one so far, which I'm more than happy with getting those. Hold up, is that? Okay, he is in my attack range, using Mage, I will just teleport out and say goodbye to Mr. Get Hold of Him. bye-bye. Genuinely, another 300 kills later, there's a 5th Snapdragon. Any more, please? I like these ones. More of these would be fucking lovely, alright? I did miss the level, but there's 90 strength, which did now give me 98 combat as well. I think that's like 3 strength levels in maybe this episode, but certainly in this chunk. Okay, so if I've done my maths correctly, this kill would be what is on drop rate for the Toadstool Seed when you factor in that I get a 1 out of 4 nothing drop from these. So if you do the math of 5589 times 1.333333333, you should get the Toadstool Seed drop rate, and I'll put it on screen. I might be wrong, and if I am, I'm very bloody stupid, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct. So, lore runes, never mind. We got ourselves another little snappy wappy doodah seed. So I've taken a quick break from the Earthies, and I'm kind of trying to pre-plan having to kill poison spiders, and I need anti-poisons, and I cannot take from this bush. In case you didn't know, cadaver berries, you can give them with a limperet to the apothecary. I learned how to say it. I didn't know how to say it in the other episode, but I do now. But the I don't know how to say that word. That dude who makes potions. But I do have the farming level to plant the bush and pick my own berries, so I'm going to have to do that and then use limps on the apothecary to get my anti-poisons. I'm just here doing my thing, and We Meet, which is what I call Mr. My Junior, is celebrating some type of thing. I have no idea, to be honest, what the hell's going on, but hey, congratulations, We Meet. Anyway, cadaver berry bush done. So what I'll do every time I have to use the Chronicle to get here, after every Earth Warrior trip, I go there and then boat over to Edgeville and then repeat the process, or teleport out to the bridge and then come here, and so on and so forth. So every time I come here, I will just pick the bush, try and get as many of these as possible to get as many anti-poisons as possible to hopefully be prepared for the last couple of drops. So we're back in hell, aka Earth Warrior area, with another Lantadine seed. Woo! 100 kills later, another Lantadine seed. It's just so much luck, just not the correct luck, and it's annoying me because I just need one more. 300 kills later, there's a 5th or 4th Dwarfweed seed. I guess the whole Toadstool luck was just used up at Hobgoblins to get it so early that I'm just getting fucked over here. And 91 strength, so I've gone from, I think, 89 to 90, 90 to 91 strength. All Earth Warriors without the one loot I want. I don't think people understand how demoralising it is to see such a rare drop that has no meaning or value to me at all. I have had nothing in that long that I might have done, but I've just not recorded it, but 92 strength and 89 to 92 and 99 combat, which got nice, but that's how long I've been here. That 9,500 kills is more like 13,000 because of the 1 out of 4 thing. It's honestly ridiculous how unlucky, but at least I'm halfway to 99 on the old strength skill. This guy keeps trying to attack me, and it's quite funny that he keeps trying and doesn't realise that he is out. See, he tried it. Oh, he just misclicked. But he's been trying to hit me several times, but I don't think he realises out of my combat range. So, goodbye, Rasta Pasta. Yes. I've hidden. Why is the Earth Warrior? What? Okay, right. Again, I come back from having a piss, and the first thing I see is a Toadstool seed. Secondly, kill count is 10,116. In terms of drops, I'll put it on screen at how much it is because I'm not working out right now. But I'm done. Earth Warriors, never seen you again unless I get a slight task. Even then, I'll probably skip it because that was torture and it's done. I never have to fucking come back here again. But holy shit, I've been here for so long. Genuinely, about a month worth of actual time has gone into this Toadstool seed because I'm a busy person. I've spent a month in this fucking cave and it's now done. So now that the Earth Warriors are done, I'm going to move on to the armed hobgoblins. The current KC is 5590 and the only drop I have left is the Qualm seed. So let's see how long this takes me. Well, now I've calmed. You can see my Toadstool is still in my inventory. I was like the first kill in that trip. I'm still a bit overwhelmed by it. But I figured I will try and push my luck at hobgoblins if I can get the Qualm Seed. It's the one drop I need. You have got to be shitting me. Really? I spent a month trying to get a 1 out of 7,000 odd Torstal, and I get in the same evening, I get one that's 1 out of 11k. I can't tell if this game's taking the piss or RNG is just a cruel bitch. Either way, I'm not even happy. I've literally been back for, I fell asleep, woke up, and next day from the 2 Torstals, there's the Qualm Seed. So I'm done with hobgoblins too. I'm annoyed that it took me that long to get a 1 out of 1,000 drop, but I managed to get 2 1 out of 11k drops. But hey ho, I think the Torstal luck was really in with the hobgoblins in 5,959. It's all done, and 2 Torstals is crazy. I'm going back to the driest place I am now, which is Hill Giants. There's nothing spectacular happened really, other than 100 giant keys in 13,000 kills. So a little bit dry. I think I'm only like 2-3 kills dry, as if that's what you want to say, or under the drop rate or whatever. But 100 keys, about to say 100 seeds then. 100 keys is done. It doesn't mean much, but it's quite cool for the old collection log, I guess. My longest, my drop-locked dry streak is finished with. I can almost assure you my other dry streak, if you know what I mean, is still going. Anyway, it's done. I was, 8,300 kills dry of the curved bone. It's now done. I never have to come and kill these hill giants. I do have to kill more in the future. The Slayer Cave ones do have different drops, but 35 long bones, 1 curved bone, and 101 keys in 13,349 kills. Fuck off, hill giants. So now I'm done with, I guess, the regular drops. I have to go and get looting bags and clue scrolls. And here's where the cadaver berries, when I come, there they are. 200, jeez, I don't think I did that many. Here's where these come useful, so I can get the anti-poisons made and go and kill the poison spiders. So the first spider on the list is the deadly red ones. These ones do not poison you. However, they do drop me a looting bag and a beginner clue scroll, or an easy, I think it's beginner clue scroll. Drop rate is in rare, so that's between 100 to 1000, so I don't know how long I'm going to be here. My assumption is it would be a 1 in 128 though. So we have now completed the deadly red spiders in 73k. See, I had to track it myself because I only tracks drops, and the 2 drops mean I only track 2 kills, but 73 kills, and it's a clue step I cannot do. So what I'm now going to do is this skeleton here, kill you, get your looting bag, and then move on to the spiders behind, which are the poisoned ones. 3 kills on the skeletons, and there is the looting bag and some chaos runes, which was always quite nice, but looting bag is done from them. So I'm actually got a hop world because that dude there, but 1 thing left to kill, 2 more drops, then it's chunk rolling time for the first time in about 6 months. And there it is, 135 solo tracked kills later, safe spotting with the old iron arrows and blah 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 blah. I am done with this chunk. I'm just teleporting out. Can I actually do the clue? I can't, but I'll bank it in case I roll that chunk. I'm quickly going to go over the standard little chunk stuff of here's my bank, here's my skills, how long it's taken me, blah, 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 and then we will roll a new one. Okay, so for the bank, we're up to 649k and 22 leftover keys. You can see all of the talismans. The body ones have gone up quite a lot. I tried to collect as many of them as I could. In terms of the items, well, the rune items haven't changed. It's still the same old. Of course, the Hill Giant Club, which got really early on the account, and my current best in slot weapon, the Rune Longsword. The studded chaps, which are the best in slot range legs for me, which I did get from my easy clue, and there's just the rest of it. 30 Rune Javelins, because that's just how annoying RNG could be, and 187 Earth stuff, which I will alch soon, but the rune count is very good. The 2300, 2000 and 4100 runes for lore, chaos and natures is great. Here's all the seeds, 95 Renar seeds. I will not plant a single one until I get 100 seeds because it just look quite cool. Hopefully I can get a farming patch soon, that is. You can see my food has been depleted massively. All of this is just by the Earth Warriors have absolutely destroyed it, and those potatoes take a very long time to do. Mining stuff and crafting stuff, gem count is looking great, but I can't do anything with them yet. And of course, the clue scroll tab here with the 2 mole slippers. I've got some caskets to open later or towards the end of the episode. And the 2 curved bones, 50 long bones now as well. And a lot of prayer XP there in the unsolved heads. So checking our time with hands. I'm now at 66 days, 1 hour and 27 minutes. I'll put on screen what it was at the end of the the start of this chunk as such, because I cannot remember what it was. I think it was about 50 days. And here is the new my MyDropLocked tracker, such I said I've been working on. So as you can see, there's rules and key page. It just goes through the rules of the account and the keys of like what the rarity of each item is. And then we have the index tab that has a link to all of the chunk tabs that I've made that contains all of the monsters and all of the monsters drop. So they will look like this one, for example, which is the Edgeville one. So it's got all of the kills at the top, all of the colour of the loots that I have obtained, and all the ones that I cannot obtain I put into a different colour. So this is it now. Hopefully it doesn't flashbang people like quite a few of the comments said that it did. I can see how it did, I think, because throughout the day I would record, not at night or not on my phone, of course, so I wouldn't see the difference, and a lot of you said it was. But yeah, as you can see, here it is. So I just need to put the KC in for the poison spiders, and then it will also come up with the number myself, so I don't need to add it up. So there you go, 45,000 kills, just shy of 46,000 it took me to complete Edgeville. So here comes the fun part of the account, and the bit that I've been looking most forward to. I finally get to roll a new chunk. So I'll go through them all. It's been a while since I've gone through all of this. So let's start up with the wilderness, which is a nothing for me. Ground exchange, nothing. Monastery, I can't actually access the whole thing. I can only access that little bit of green there because that's blocked around the back. I would really like 10, to be honest with you. 10 would be fantastic. Moving up 5 would be good because it gives me a range store and a mage store, and also the Varrock museum thing, so I can get a hunter and slayer levels. 2 would be a nice little clue, a beginner clue step, I believe, and some access to some more ores. Same for 3 is another beginner clue step and some more ores. 4 would be nice because I can get the crafting molds, so I can actually make a ring of wealth and amulet of strength and so on and so forth. 6 would be nice because that would be a net and some fishing, and nothing else really to do there. 11 just as a passageway to drain on mana, so I can actually do this chicken quest would be quite nice. And 13 would be the ideal one because then I could start farming before I get into another long grind. And as I said at the start, 10 would be lovely. 13 to 10 would be great. 13 to 11 maybe would be alright. But let's just let's roll and see what we get. Ooh, okay, so that means I have to kill a highwayman, no hood, which is just I believe a cape and some bolts. And I can farm. I can start farming now, which is fantastic because now, before any long grinds or during grinds, I can do that. Okay, so just to show off how I can actually get into this chunk, because it probably looks like I can't, but there's this thin little slither that I can run up by the brick wall and through Draenor that does allow me to get into the chunk that I've just rolled. So I can't cut through, which is really frustrating. I have to go this long way around just to walk over these 2 tiles to then get through, even 1 tile to get through the brick wall towards the chunk and to the Forsaken lands of the herb patch. I also forgot that I can now access Port Sarum as well, so I will need to complete Port Sarum because I did roll it, but I couldn't actually enter the full thing. So as I said, when I rolled the chunk, the only thing that's actually on the chunk map is the No Hood Highwayman, which is this one here, and it doesn't really drop a lot. Like I said, it's just a always black cape, bones, and a 1 out of 20 chance for some iron bolts. So quickly going to do that, and then that is this chunk done because I've already done the rest of them. And then I will explore Port Sarum, which unlocks rune stores, feathers, so I can fletch easier, fishing stuff as well, and a very good source of food by the fact that I could just always buy sardines. So after 42 Highwayman no hood kills, I did get the iron bolt drop. And I'm going to quickly overview on Port Sarum, just see, or to show what I have to do. So I've done the man, do need to do a seagull, I've done a thief. I haven't done the thief plane, and I've of course killed the women. So seagull and the thief plane are the only things I have to kill for Port Sarum. Nothing in the rat pits either, but just to talk about it, this chunk is amazing. I forgot about this, and the mage store, feathers, good food. It's such a great place for me to be right now. Alrighty then, so there are 2 thieves, but I'm assuming this Donny here who's going to punch me. I'm confused at what one's... I'm really stupid. That is the right one. This is the thief one to kill. This one looks boring compared to the other one. So once this thief is killed and I just get his bones, that is then the thief. Wait, or is it the first one to kill? Because that one dropped. Either way, I've killed one of them, and that's fine. Except one of them only has no drops. So yeah, whatever. Anyway, so as you can see, access to feather packs and the 200 sardines, which only heal 4, but they're very easy to get bank, and I won't burn them. So now I'm in a place where I probably won't get hurt too much. They would be a really good source of food. Nothing in this store. I mean, I guess the cheese and tomatoes are quite useful for pizzas if I had better access to flour. I know there was some there, but not that much. What else is in here? We have nothing there. A range, kind of pointless. We do have Grum's store, but I'm pretty sure the stock is always 0. So there might be stuff in here that people are selling, but I cannot buy anything, which is really annoying because that ruby amulet is very, 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 very tempting. And Love Motion is doing the old moneymaker. And we have Betty's store as well. Now this store is great because I have access to runes. I could buy all of these runes now. This is great. And Eyes of Newt, which I don't really care too much about right now. But having access to buy runes. Now I don't really need them because I've got loads. But, you know, just to have that option is great. So jumping straight into picking a new chunk now that South Valador Farm and Port of Sarum is done. I did kill the seagull, but I couldn't find the footage for it. So I know I've done that. Trust me, I've done that. So 11 would be nice on the sheer fact that I could just run through it. And now I've done Port Sarum and get into Port Sarum, it does mean X marks the spot quest can soon to be done. I don't know if I could do it without 11, so let's just pick. Oh, I love how I'm getting the things that I want right now. Fantastic. So, wait, this unlocks Sour Hogs, doesn't it? Because I have to be there for the quest. I've got the farm, which I need to go through. I could do Poor Sign of Interest. I can't roll again. I thought this would be a quick one. Sour Hogs, lovely. So purely because of how excited I was, you best believe I'm doing Poor Sign of Interest straight away. So I've got everything that I need. The quickest way for me to get there is to Chronicle Teleport and then run over these little stepping stones or jump over them, whatever. Which I can do with the agility level that I now have. So they're not too difficult to bank with, but I just do need to do the quest first. This does also give me 1,000 Slayer, which would be 9 Slayer, which means I can go to Lumbridge Swamp and kill whatever monster was locked. And then the quest XPs that I get from X marks the spot, I will put Awesome into Slayer so I can get the bronze boots. So I was being spat on by a pig for the first time for my drop locked, but I can assure you not the first time for Mr. My. I have done the quest of Poor Sign of Interest. I do get 30 Slayer points, which means I could always skip my Anku task. Depending on how long this takes, I might do it, but I don't think I'll get a task. But another quest point, 1,000 Slayer. And the Reinforced Goggles, so I can now kill the Sour Hogs. 9 Slayer, which is always quite nice, because I can now kill the Cave Bugs. And then one more level, the Cave Crawlers for those magical bronze boots. So I will go and put X marks the spot into that. So that is a wrap for episode 13 of my drop log. So to assess the progress made in this episode, we'll look at the chunk log at the start, where I was on 16 out of 22 monsters, 465 drops out of 550, and then 23,000 KC, with quite a few monsters left to do within this episode. And as you can see in this episode, I've got 22 out of 22 monsters done, 489 out of the 550 drops, and then 45,000 kills. All monsters have been killed and completed within this chunk. As for the objectives of the episode that I set at the start of, a new total level of 1,111 and 24 new drops, as well as a curved biome from Hill Giant's Toadstool from the Earth Warriors, a new trunk roll, 10 beginner clue casket openings, and 2 mystery objectives. Within this episode, I did indeed get the total level. I did get more than 24 plus drops. Therefore, I did also then roll a chunk, and because of the 24 drops, I did of course get the curved bone and the Toadstool. I did not, however, open 10 beginner clue caskets, and I did only complete one of the mystery objectives, which was the easy clue scrolls. Therefore, the other mystery objective will move over to the next episode. Now, if you enjoyed this one, please drop a like, comment, of course, please do subscribe, and I'll catch you all in episode 14.